Tēnā tātou katoa, good evening. A new watchdog with teeth will make sure supermarkets are not ripping off shoppers. The government will appoint a grocery commissioner with the aim of increasing competition and holding the sector to account. The watchdog, based within the Commerce Commission, will have the power to investigate, issue warnings and hand out fines, and will review competition annually. The minister says that over time it's hoped the move will help bring down grocery bills. As Zane Small reports, it can't happen soon enough for Kiwis struggling with the cost of living.
For some whānau, these food packs prepared by the whono in Mount Wellington are what's keeping them from breaking point.
It is quite concerning because, bread and milk seems to be not affordable these days for our families.
Often most of these families, the things that they sacrifice first and foremost is food.
This Pacifica charity has received more than 5,000 requests for parcels since February. One of these parcels here, filled with essential pantry goods, is designed to last for 7 days. It's not surprising Kiwis are struggling. Grocery prices have increased 6.8% compared to last year. The government's responding by cracking down with a mandatory code of conduct for supermarkets, aiming to bring down costs by ensuring food suppliers get a fair deal at the source.
Historically, there has been an imbalance in the bargaining power major grocery retailers have over their suppliers.
The government further took aim at the two big supermarket chains, announcing it's appointing a new grocery commissioner with the power to issue fines.
The permanent commissioner will be a referee for the sector, keeping the duopoly honest and proactively blowing the whistle where a problem is suspected.
Grocery sector codes of conduct are used in Australia and the UK. MB's been watching their model and warns new compliance costs for supermarkets, estimated at $800,000 per year, could be passed on to shoppers. The Consumer Affairs Minister says that's a drop in the bucket for the duopoly.
It's $1 million a day in excess profits that the supermarkets are taking. So we think, that if there is a cost incurred, it'll be trivial compared to the amount that can potentially be saved in the sector on behalf of consumers.
The big question, will these regulations actually help Kiwis struggling to afford groceries?
I think they will over time. So it's an important station on a longer journey to fixing what is a bit of a train wreck of a market at the moment.
To ease the pressure on food banks, keeping communities fed while inflation soars.
Kia ora, Zane. So how have our supermarkets responded?
Well, both Countdown and Foodstuffs have told Newshub they support the establishment of a grocery commissioner, as well as a mandatory code of compliance. Now, Countdown says having good supplier partnerships is very important, and it's promising to work constructively with the government as these new changes are implemented. Now, Foodstuffs has told Newshub the changes will provide clarity, certainty and fairness to the industry. The supermarket chain says its customers have already saved more than $7 million on their groceries since it rolled back prices to 2021 levels on 110 essential items.
Tēnā koe, Zane.